Damon finally gets fed up of being told to go home and attend his wife, so he does something about it forever. Rhaenyra and Laenor come to agreement to attend whoever the fuck they want, and Alicent is tired of everyone else having a choice of who they get to attend. When you play the Game of Thrones, the game is actually fuck, marry, kill. We discuss episode 5 of House of the Dragon, and when we do it in the only manner that we see fit. It's the Watchers on the Couch. Welcome back to Watchers on the Couch, the Beavis and Butthead of Thrones. Today we are breaking down episode 5 of the HBO hit series House of the Dragon, a Game of Thrones story. This episode's called We Light the Way. I'm Paul Giamatti.
I'm Mike. I'm Butthead.
Okay, so if you're new to the show, it typically goes like this. We start off with our initial thoughts to give you a sense of how we're feeling going into the discussion. I used to call it the spoiler-free initial thoughts, but we tend to end up spoiling them a little bit. So, and also, you've probably seen the episode, so who cares if we spoil it at the beginning? That's dumb. Then we get into our recap and discussion of the show. Mike and I will try to derail each other with juvenile humor, dad jokes, and puns. Yeah. And then as we wind two more to the cunt count. Yeah. Then as we wind down the show, we'll list our personal favorite and least favorite moments from the episode. We'll typically open up the mailbag and hear from our listeners and viewers, but we're light this week, so no mailbag. Mike, why didn't you send in mail? Pretend to be somebody else.
I'll write a letter next time.
Sounds good. And then we've been breaking down and speculating what we're seeing on the preview for the upcoming episode, but I'm debating making that a separate upload since maybe listeners don't want to have to rush for the skip button if they don't want to be spoiled for the next episode. So I think I'm going to try that this week and see how it goes. So I'm still trying to do some experiments on the format. We're still going to record it, and then the final version, we'll have this part cut out, uploaded separately on both the podcast and the YouTube. So it's always important to hear what you like or dislike in our show, and you can find links to our mailbag to do that. And don't forget, we do have a web-based voicemail that works either on your mobile or desktop browsers. So yeah, definitely let us hear from you and light your own banners. Mike, the banners are green. This is as green as my background. This is as green as my background gets. But
all right.
We usually start with, well, we don't usually start. Sometimes we have our corrections department, which I have entitled A Feast of Fuck-Ups. Nobody corrected us last week, so we're doing good.
All right. Surprising.
So let's get into our initial thoughts. Mike, would you like to start?
Sure. I thought it was a pretty good episode. I enjoyed it all the way through. I don't have any complaints about anything. It kept me interested the whole time. I wasn't like, fuck, let's go. Let's move on. So I thought that was good.
There was,
yeah. What about yourself?
There was one moment where I was like, fuck, get on with it. And that's when Alicent is fucking pussyfooting around talking to Crispin Cole, and she's like, well, Rhaenyra, blah, 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 blah. It's like, this is taking longer than getting his fucking armor off. Get on with it. Just say it. And then he gets pissed off. It's like, this is taking longer than getting my armor off. I did it. I fucked her.
I did it, and I fucked her.
No, I did like this episode more than the last two. And there's a lot of acting in it that I really enjoyed, specifically with Crispy Cole. And I still think, somebody mentioned this in the comments, I think 2 weeks ago, and I agree with it. We're not getting enough time with the supporting characters. I think there's like certain characters I would like to see a whole lot more of, especially the Strongs. I think even Crispin or Kristen Cole a little bit I want to see more of. Like, I know he's prominent in this episode, but there's like a real switch in this episode where it's not like a real surprise if you stop to think about it. Like, his actions at the end of this episode are like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? Because he seems like pretty cool and collected. But then if we think about the first episode, it's like, oh no, this tracks.
Yeah, because he's like, yeah, I hate the gays. Huh.
I don't remember that part. But
oh, okay.
The other thing that's kind of weird is Alicent Hightower's character, where it seemed like at the beginning they were trying to make her kind of a sympathetic character, but with the way she's like wrapping this up, it's like you're kind of like everything that she's complaining about or is like upset about is shit that she put in her own head. Like, cause she feels like betrayed by Rhaenyra because Rhaenyra doesn't tell her that she slept with Crispin Cole, but that's not what she asked.
Yeah.
Like, she took it upon herself to tell Viserys that Rhaenyra's maidenhood was intact. Rhaenyra never said that. So it's like, you're kind of like Hall of Stupid Faces material right now.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I mean, it's only so far I think that Allison can go as far as like being sympathetic and like understanding about things, you know. I would take it as Rhaenyra did lie to her. So, I mean,
in her head, Rhaenyra totally lied to her, but also her head is dumb because she assumed things that she shouldn't have assumed. Because when you assume, you see Daemon's butt cheeks.
Ass. How do you and me? Butt cheeks.
All right. So with that, let's go ahead and get into our recap and breakdown of episode 5, We Light the Way. So as we open the show, we're in the Vale and we get to meet for the first time Rhea Royce.
Diarrhea.
Mm-hmm. Diarrhea. Cha-cha-cha. Oh, we are Beavis and Butthead of Thrones. Shit. Man. So yeah, we see Daemon's legal wife, Rhea Royce. That's hard to say. Rhea Royce. Out for a solo hunt, where she comes across Daemon. We see her cousin briefly. He's like, "Hey, you want some company on your hunt?" And she's like, "We're not the Targaryens. You fucking stay over there, you creepy asshole." But she comes across Daemon. Daemon's still doing his Assassin's Creed thing with his hoods and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And she does a lot of mocking of Daemon here and tells
him, did you come here to fuck your wife? Why don't you go fuck your wife? I am your wife.
Why don't you go attend the sheep? Because it seems
go
like
fuck a sheep.
the things that Daemon said about the sheep being more attractive than the women in the Vale. By the way, this woman, Rhea Royce, not unattractive.
Right. Yeah.
And not blonde enough, maybe. But
apparently. So those Targaryens have some queer customs.
Oh, and then she's mocking him for getting turned away by the king and being passed over. And as soon as like she's like mid joke and she's like, "Oh fuck, I might actually be in trouble. He might actually kill me and try to marry his niece." What a fucker. So she reaches back for her bow and the horse rears back for some reason that I don't even know. Like on a rewatch.
Yeah, I rewound it a couple times because I was like, wait, did Daemon pull out a little dagger or something and stab the horse, to make it buck? But yeah, this horse is just a shit horse.
Never
Vale
trust
fucking. I don't know what's going on there, but apparently they don't know how to train horses. So
yeah, so the horse rears back and throws Rey off. Or another way to put it is that the horse decided to be a Rolls Royce with 1 horsepower. And fucked her up. He rears back,
rolls right on top of her.
That's right. Rolls Royce bucks Rhea off and lands on her and crushes her. She lays her all like Theoden in Return of the King. My body is broken. And Daemon walks up to her, steps on her arm, and she has no, she's kind of grunting in pain, but she has no real reaction to her arm being stepped on. So she's pretty much paralyzed, it seems. She's
yep. She shit her pants, diarrheaed her pants because she can't control her bowels anymore.
That's what happens, I hear. And then Daemon goes to walk away and leave her to die, and she calls him a coward or a craven. I don't remember which.
And she's like, "I knew you couldn't finish."
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He's like, everybody's making this joke. You don't like it?
How does everybody know about my dick not working?
What do they do? Listen to the podcast?
Yeah. I knew your dick didn't work.
Rhea was a big fan of our podcast. We lost a listener this week, so pour one out for Rhea Royce and her horse rolls. So, yeah, Daemon, she mocks Daemon and calls him a coward. So Daemon goes and takes a rock and presumably smashes her skull. This is another horrible thing that we assume Daemon did, but we don't actually see him do. It's pretty par for the course for this episode.
Yeah.
How many other things wouldn't it be hilarious? Like,
what if he didn't?
What if he didn't? What if Daemon has never done any horrible thing except try to have sex with Rhaenyra? Like, what if that's the worst thing he did? And everything else is just people trying to lay blame on him for bullshit.
Yeah.
Because he's a cunt. And
hey, we don't even know if he killed Zoidberg. You don't know if he killed the crab feeder.
That's right.
Because,
everything
crab feeder could have just got caught in one of his own traps.
Yep. He's Daemon doesn't.
Yeah, Daemon might have just set this rock like underneath her head and been like, just have a little, like a little pillow to.
Yeah, you have to elevate it because you're not totally paralyzed. You're pinching a nerve. That's
yeah.
And then she's like, "Fuck you!" and she starts smashing her own head against it, or her cousin smashes her head because he wasn't allowed to go on the hunt.
Yeah. See, he just used the rock because what happened was he took out a little piece of paper and he wrote a little note, and then used the rock so it wouldn't blow away.
Yeah.
So there was a note that was just like, I don't know, sorry you fell.
Get well soon. Sir, Lord Daemon Targaryen of Hallmark.
Oh, and that area that was like the same location that we did see in Game of Thrones before.
Yeah, when they're going
like the Hound and Arya, going through.
Oh, I didn't think of that part.
They can't get in, and Arya fucking just starts bursting out laughing.
Oh, that wasn't the part. That wasn't the scene I was thinking of. I was thinking that was when they were bringing Tyrion up to the Eyrie.
That one too, I believe.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I have not watched Game of Thrones since it ended, so I can't remember shit.
I'll randomly watch an episode here or there, but yeah, not really a lot of time to rewatch.
Yeah, so Rhea Royce, rest in peace. We heard a lot about her over these last few episodes. We see her for all of 3 minutes, but she was pretty cool. I guess they decided having 3 women called Ray in this show was too much for podcasts like ours to keep straight, so they decided to kill her. So thanks for the help, HBO. That's really cool.
Yep.
And then the behind the scenes,
Rhaenyra and Rhaenys. Mm-hmm.
Did you watch the behind the scenes thing at the end of the episode this week?
I did. Yeah.
So I don't remember which one is Sapacek. The guy that's leaving, I think, was talking about. Like, I guess we decided that the best time, what better time to introduce the character than moments before we kill her? It's like, I guess that's fine if you're lazy, but.
But they did say, like, that was not even, like, that big of a thing in the books. It was just, like, this kind of mysterious little one-line thing, Yeah. So they made a scene out of it.
Yeah, which is cool. Neither Mike or I have read Fire and Blood, so from what I have heard, like even what they're covering, like this whole Targaryen thing is like the second half of the book, but we're literally only a few paragraphs into it at this point, even after 5 episodes. Like, we're not very far along at all. This is just all like paragraphs of history, and that they're expanding into a show and adapting. So there's all kinds of things that they can potentially grow on or modify, because I think even the person who's telling the histories is sort of a unreliable narrator, I think is what they established.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a jester.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of potential.
Yeah.
We're going to jump to the next scene, Mike. We're on a boat, motherfucker. We've got Viserys. We have Lionel Strong. Lionel. Ho, Thundercats! Rhaenyra and Crispin. So Viserys gets seasick and barfs all over the place. He doesn't have he doesn't have his sea legs or sea stomach that Rhaenyra does. He's no seaman. We see that Lord Strong is now Hand of the King, replacing Otto Hightower. Well deserved. So he's Lord Stronghand now.
Yep. And I think that guy's probably evil as fuck. So, I mean, that's just how the show goes, because Otto's probably a good guy.
Yeah.
Or as good as like, I mean, obviously all characters generally in Game of Thrones are grayish, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Some leans a little towards bad
Some are gray
than
worms.
good, and some a little, yeah. And yeah, I bet, is this guy, what do you think? You think Mr. Strong guy is playing the long game, the long con?
I guess it depends on how much he talks to his children, because we're going to find out that one of his sons is kind of a shifty little fuck that we didn't necessarily assume would be when we saw him in the birthday hunt celebration thingy. But yeah, the clubfoot guy, Laris Finger.
I'm not creepy at all. I don't talk weird and like, oh.
He looks familiar too. I think I've seen him in something else, but I cannot place it at all.
I don't know.
Oh, speaking of that, Viserys. Mike, why didn't you tell me that Viserys Targaryen is one of the Andys from Hot Fuzz?
I didn't know this.
Oh, yeah. He's one of the Andys in Hot Fuzz. And now I cannot. I found that out like a week or two ago. Or I found it out a few days prior to this episode. And the entire time it's like, this is fucking Andy from Hot Fuzz. And I can only think of him as King Andy.
It's been a while since I've seen that movie, so I'll have to watch it.
Meanwhile, the complete opposite with the Hound. I watch Hot Fuzz now, and the Yarp guy's just the Hound. Every time he says Yarp, I think he's saying cunt. So it's weird how, as I punch the microphone, it's weird how those two things crisscross applesauce. Man, where do we leave off? Oh, okay. So Lord Stronghand, they arrive in Driftmark. Driftmark's very cool looking. But Lord Business Time is not there to meet him. But Lena, I think that's, I didn't. His daughter informs them that Lord Corlys has rushed ahead to receive him at the Driftwood throne. So Viserys
when they walk in, like those two kids, you know, like
playing laser
what
tag.
Are you guys doing? Nothing. We weren't smooching or anything.
We weren't sword fighting.
Just sword fighting. I mean,
what?
Yeah, we were, but not what you think.
We were, we deal with boats, so we're doing a lot of docking, and
Yep. But yeah,
who cares? You're the ones with weird customs.
Hey, what's that rainbow flag behind you guys? We like the colors. They go in the castle, and it's just filled with rainbow tapestries.
Rainbow tapestries and skulls. They have skulls. Lots of, and Viserys doesn't seem to be interested in these human skulls. He's like, this is gross.
I like how Lord Business Time knows that his son, likes men, and he's just like, whatever, but he'll grow out of it. That's what all young boys do. Right? He's like, that's what you did? No, not me. Of course not.
When I was at Universitarios, I was a sword swallower through and through. And I grew out of it because there was no better pleasure than betting a woman. Is that what he says? And and even Rhaenys rolls her eyes at him. It's like, Jesus
nothing
Christ.
Better than pussy. That's right. I'm a man. Especially them dragon pussy. Yeah. What I'm talking about, babe. Yeah, I've been going a while. Like 3 years. Let's come on.
She's like, no, I'll pass, thanks.
I have my business socks off. You know what that means.
It's business time. I like how nobody really has a problem with people. Like, no, everybody's like, no, I'm cool with him being gay. Like, that's fine. Like, nobody gives a shit except Business Time.
Well, I don't think it's really a big deal. Like, too much, unless like, unless it's like your heir that's supposed to make more babies.
Yeah, that's the only
big
time.
Deal. Otherwise, like, I don't think people really care. As far as like any homosexuality or what the hell you're into. So, Yeah, they just want you to make babies.
So it's very cool of George R. R. Martin to, as executive producer, to include that. I'm assuming that's in the book too, but then also, but shame on you still for all the incest. Stop that. What are you doing?
Yes.
Viserys makes his way to greet Corlys, who greets him and bows, and Corlys is the one to break the news that Daemon's wife, Rhea Royce, was killed in a hunting accident with her skull and neck crushed.
Sarah's just like, God damn it.
It's like, there's always something going on. Jesus. Anyway, that's not why I'm here. But then Corlys is like, Lord Strong, congratulations on getting the hand job.
Yes.
But Viserys is rough, man. He is coughing all over the place. And honestly, it's really fucking annoying. It's like, would you hurry up and die, please? Because it's like, you're not only am I getting annoyed listening to it, you're interrupting the other people in the show that are trying to talk. It's like,
I thought for sure he was going to die at
3 times. There's 3 times he almost dies in this show where you're convinced he's going to die. So Lord Business Time is like, Jesus, do you want a chair? And the king's like, no fucking chairs. I've seen Westworld season 4. Get these chairs out of here.
I don't want no chair. I mean, look at my fucking hands and my arm. I mean, I'm coughing up blood because of a fucking chair, all right? I'm standing for the rest of my life. Never sit on a chair again.
Never sit. So this is where Viserys proposes the marriage of Corlys and Rhaenys' son Laenor and his daughter and heir, Rhaenyra Targaryen. And this is where Corlys inquires about the succession and whether or not the children of Laenor and Rhaenyra would follow in the Westerosi tradition of taking their father's name. And Viserys is like, bitch, I am not going to let the dynasty dissolve just because my heir is female. Fuck off. But what I will do is I'll allow the children to be Valyrians until such time as one ascends the throne. And when that happens, just like the Pope, you're going to change your name to Targaryen. And Corlys says he finds this agreeable, but who knows if he does, really. Everybody's a liar. Even when they're not lying, people think they're lying. You can't trust anybody.
Once Viserys is dead and once, somebody else is on the throne, like, it doesn't matter anymore. Like, it doesn't matter what the fucking previous king wanted. It doesn't matter at all. So
Corlys and Rhaenys are talking, and Rhaenys doesn't think this is a good idea. He thinks Corlys is basically putting a target on Laenor's back or whatever children they may have's back, maybe their back, because Rhaenyra's claim will definitely be challenged. Pretty much the same thing Otto's been saying. There's going to be blood and war and stuff. And I feel like these people are just creating a self-fulfilling prophecy at this point. Maybe it would go on without a hitch if people weren't fucking plotting shit around it. Like, the people that are saying it are the ones that are plotting shit, I'm meaning. Like, obviously, like, if people just stayed home, then nothing would happen. Like, it's like, I feel like the people that are complaining about it are the ones that are engineering this stuff to happen. So Corlys asks where Laenor is, and Rhaenys says that he and Rhaenyra are walking along a beach. They enjoy long, comfortable walks on the beach. And he's like, yeah, boy, they're a handsome couple. Rhea is dead. Rhea grew up and is looking fine, even though she hasn't actually aged in 6 years. Same actress. So, kind of creepy.
Yep.
But yeah, Rhaenyra and Laenor are walking along the beach, and they have a discussion about how this is kind of bullshit. Their dad's setting them up, but they're gonna do it because it's their duty. But there's some fuck a duck talk. And Mike, what did you think about the fuck a duck talk?
I don't know. I like goose. I think it's too greasy for me. Duck is too greasy. Like, what are you trying to say there?
What are you talking about?
Are you trying to say pussy's too greasy? Huh? Look at that greasy pussy. Yeah, my dad always says, yeah, pussy is the best, the greasy kind.
Well, your dad's a liar. It's too greasy. That's
Yep. And, what are they eating over there? They getting too much fish oil over there?
Soap has to exist, right? When was soap invented?
Sure. Well, I'm sure before back then.
Back then. The dragons made soap.
Yeah.
They breathe fire and shit soap. But yeah, they're going to get married. They're going to do their duty to the realm. But outside of that, they're going to do their own thing as they see fit. And Laenor tells his paramour Joffrey, unfortunate name, who's like, that's awesome. We get to bang, and Rey is totally banging someone else too, I've heard. So where the fuck did you hear that from? People
they're having their own little, Dragonback Mountain time.
Yeah.
So
Dragonback Mountain.
They're giving smoochies. Ooh, the night of smoochies.
I'm the night of kisses. I don't know why.
Let me smooch that dick.
I'm going to give you mouth hugs. I'm the night of kisses.
Yeah. My last name is Big Mouth.
They did say
whatever it's like his name's like Lawn Mouth or something. Put your cock in my lawn mouth.
Oh man. Okay. Joffrey Lawnmouth. Just a reminder, if you have questions, theories, or corrections for us here at Watchers on the Couch, don't forget that you can send us an email at mailbag@watchersonthecouch.com or leave us a voicemail with SpeakPipe on our website, watchersonthecouch.com, or via the link in the show notes. We're going to jump the pond. We're going to go back to King's Landing, where Otto is Otto here. We see Alicent run up to him and tells him that she's sad to see him go, but she loves to watch him leave. And he's like, we're not Targaryens. You stop that. By the way, you did this. So thanks for that. This is your actions why I have to leave. And she's like, don't fucking gaslight me, you old prick. She's like, you kept pushing to get Aegon on the throne, and it turns out you were fucking wrong. She didn't fuck Daemon at all. Otto tells her that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The king's going to die almost 3 times in this episode, and one of these is going to have to stick. And when it does, there's going to be war, and Rhaenyra will have to kill all of her kids to secure her claim. And then he pieces out.
Otto-os.
I got to go. I'm a rambling man. I don't know where he's going. I guess he goes back to High Top. Well, shit, where does he go? Does he just go back to Old Town?
Is it Old Town where they're?
I think so.
All right. I thought the Old Town was just there. I guess both places are, because the Old Town is the Citadel where the Maesters learn, right?
I don't know.
I thought it's a different town.
Wait,
Some town. Otto Town. But he's going Otto Town.
Oh, Otto Town. So a little later, Alicent is in the gardens, and then Larys Strong hobbles up and tells her that he's heard Rhea is sick because Maester Melos Yellow brought up a tea that he brewed himself.
Oh, a tea? Is there any left? I love me some tea. Oh, what kind is it? Is it green tea? I love me a green tea. Ooh. No, it's a moon tea.
It's a Plan
moon
B tea.
What is moon tea? It's like a moon door for babies.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want that to be the title of this episode so bad right now. I don't think I can put that on YouTube. Nobody's going to click on Moon Door for babies. Wow. So, meanwhile, how the fuck? Like this, you can't do anything in secret in this show. Like, there's everything has eyes and ears and whatever. It's like the Maester can't bring a fucking tea. Like he doesn't even like. Didn't the Maester put it in a bag or something? It's like, yeah. How do these people know shit? How does the Night of Kisses know that Rhaenyra is fucking somebody? When, especially since, like, well, rumors have it that it was Daemon. She was seen with Daemon fucking, and we know that's not true because, like, Night of Kisses doesn't say, dude, she totally fucked her uncle. You're hooking up with an uncle fucker.
Well, King Mouth Hugs, Night Mouth Hugs, he figures it out just by observing, he kind of sees, Sir Kristen, it's like, it's one of the cunt counts, So He's cunt strucken or
You've
something
been
like
cunt struck.
But yeah, he just observed it, and and Sir Mouthhugs was told by his lover that what Rhaenyra told him, so he knows that there's somebody that he's Rhaenyra's doing.
No,
It seems reasonable that he figures that out. But as far as like
that's
Sir Larry figuring out the tea, I don't know. I don't know how that goes down. I don't know if it's because his dad knows these things because he's the hand of the king, but I don't know.
Because
maybe they could have collabed on that project. Sir Strong's like, just kick the baby to the moon door. Grace. Have one of them, have Mellos put up some Yellow's tea.
And we don't know if she actually drank it or not either.
Yep. Still don't.
And we never will.
Yeah, we won't, I don't think. And that would have been interesting. I guess, well, no, we might find out because the next on, they turn out to be older. So maybe if we see a few kids at a certain age, which I think we will. So,
yeah.
But we'll get to that.
But yeah, at any rate.
We're going off the rails, just like you said, Tim.
That's what we do. So Larys, apparently he seemed like he might be a pretty decent guy in episode 2, but no, he's a shifty little piece of shit.
Very shifty.
I feel like we should just trip him whenever we get a chance. Kick that cane right out from underneath him.
Oh, my leg. Oh, my leg. Help me.
So you don't have a strong leg?
I thought you were a good observer. How didn't you see that coming?
Something wrong with your leg, boy. Can you walk? I have to carry you. And the whole time Allison's like, a tea brewed by Mellos Yellows himself and brought to her room. She's like, oh, I'm angry now. So now Allison thinks Ray is totally fucked Aemon and lied to her about it. Now back to the boat. Oh, back to the boat, Mike. Jesus. Sir Crispy. What a desperate fuck. Sir Crispy does this whole, I can show you the world. Orange, cinnamon, dirty. He's like, you can, if you had a path to freedom, nobody asks what you really want. Do you really want to marry Laenor, or would you like a path of freedom where we can get married for love and get away from all of this? And she's like, whoa, Sir Himbo, what are you talking about? I'm going to be the queen, and I have dragons, and there's this whole thing here that's bigger than her and the throne, and she intends to do his duty. But nothing has to change.
Love? Huh. I want just to fucking have power. Yeah. Come on. I'm a Targaryen. We don't love.
Yeah. Besides, nothing has to change. Laenor and her worked it out. They're going to be swingers, baby.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Rhaenyra is just probably like, God damn it. He fucking fell in love.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, he did.
No. I think he's upset. No, I think he's like, this is him trying to assuage his guilt of ruining his oath. Because that's what he goes into, like, almost immediately. He's like,
I don't know. I think he kind of confesses his love for her first and, is like, hey, let's go. Like, I love you. Let's go somewhere and get married where we can and we can be together. And then she's like, nah, fuck that shit. I just want to fuck, dude.
Throne.
Like, sorry, bro.
I don't know. If
there was someone else around, I would have fucked them, but you were the closest one.
Yeah.
All right.
So he's like,
and then that's when he's like, well, shit. I thought you felt the same. I thought this was something special.
Yeah.
I fucking, got white stuff on my white cloak.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you've ruined my career. You were in a position of power. You Matt Lauered me into your room, and all I have to show for it's is stained clothing. Am I just an intern at the Red Keep?
Yeah.
And she's like, no. You're my spice boy. You're Orange Spice. And he gets pissed and walks off right off the boat. Yeah, you can't really get away from somebody when you're on a boat. You can only storm off so far. I'll just be over here then.
Come back. Oh.
I'm not going to chase you because you're only 15 feet away.
No one else can hear them. I don't know. I mean, whatever.
It's fine.
Kind of loud on a boat, I guess.
Yeah. I'm not going
to.
Wait, what's that? I can't hear you over the water. I said I got jizz on my cloak. You did this to me.
Yeah, there should be wind just nonstop in their ears.
So
why don't you love me?
Did he just say, why don't you love him? Isn't he the king's god? He's a sworn protector. We got to kill this guy. Don't worry. It'll work itself out. He's just saying that. She fucks her uncle. So they make port, and Kristen is immediately summoned to the queen. And Allison is kind of darting around asking if he knows what Ray's been up to while Damon was in town. And because she's taking so long to get out with it, like a fucking dope, Orange Crispy Chicken here spills the beans. He's like, yeah. Everything you're alluding to is true. Ray and I slept together. I broke my oath. So please don't torture me or cut my genitals off. Just take pity and give me a quick death. And she's got this look like, well, this escalated quickly.
Yeah. Was not expecting that.
Yeah. So,
what a dum-dum, man.
I thought she'd be relieved because she didn't fuck Damon, but apparently all she cares about is that Rhaenyra just shouldn't be fucking anybody.
Yeah. She's jealous. Oh, you fucked him, but he's Dornish. I wanted to fuck him. The only person I get to fuck is your dad.
I didn't think about. Yeah, maybe she wanted to fuck the Dornish guy.
Of course,
she doesn't want to be sloppy seconds.
Old Crispy is like, yeah, give her my crispin cock. Yeah, real proper like.
It's gonna be real crispin once he gets Dracarys.
Dude, so this name Crispin Cole or Crispy Cole. Yeah, he's 100% gonna get fucking blasted by a dragon.
He's got to. So she's like, well, thank you for your honesty. Why don't you get out of here for a bit while I get really pissed off about this for no good reason. Meanwhile,
I thought he was going to ask to go to the wall.
I thought so too, actually, or that he expected to get sent to the wall. Maybe he doesn't know what the wall is.
Maybe.
There's no oranges on the wall. There's no cinnamon. Oh, thunder. It's starting to storm here, listeners, so if you hear thunder and shit, I apologize. I can't do anything about that because I cannot stop the weather. Meanwhile, Viserys is in really rough shape. His arm is pretty fucking gnarly here. And Melos Yellows is like, I'll get the leeches. And whoever's assisting him here is like, man, that shit ain't working. I've got some herbs and stuff here that's going to be way more effective. And Melos is like, no. We'll keep doing the same thing. Get out of here with that shit.
By the way, what I'm doing.
By the way, the optics of an old fucking white guy telling a younger black guy to get out of here with his herbs is not great, HBO. You should have thought about that a little better. Because, well, I may or maybe not. Maybe Melos Yellows is racist as fuck. But it doesn't look good. This poor son of a bitch that gives Strong Hand the potion to help him sleep could have fucking saved the king's life. Like, for all we know, these herb poultices could have actually been the answer to everything. This guy could have had the cure to leprosy or whatever. And fucking Melos Yellows, because a young black guy was telling them to try this, he says, nope, fuck you. So fuck you, Melos Yellows, you old son of a bitch. But I digress. But
it looked like Lord Strong was about to drink that Ambien potion before Viserys woke up. He's like, "Fuck me!"
I think I'll take this. Thanks.
Yeah.
But they leave the Maesters, and Viserys and Lionel have a conversation about whether or not Viserys will be remembered as a good king. And I actually think this is a very good scene or conversation.
And they're like, yes, they will write about you, Sir King Doofy.
Sir King Andy.
Ever.
This is what I don't know. I want to think that Lionel Strong's a good guy. Especially based upon his interactions with the king. Like all of his interactions with the king have been forthright and honest. And it's like, man, how fucking shitty would it be if you're actually doing the runaround by being forthright and honest in this world?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell the truth. Nobody's expecting that.
Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't done one thing to make us think like he's doing anything wrong or has any ill intentions. It's just Game of Thrones, so
yeah, he just has a shifty son.
I'm expecting. I'm like, nah, there's something going on, But who knows?
Who knows? I don't know.
Everybody is looking to have the most power. That's just how things were back then.
Back then, yes,
Back then.
And it's not at all now. Nobody does that anymore.
Humans aren't that way.
Perish the thought.
So what'd you like about this scene here?
Oh, I just really like the conversation between Lionel and Viserys with the whole, like, do you really need to be remembered? Like, isn't it better to have lived through a time of peace than, have songs written about you and Viserys is like, I don't think that I'll ever be tested, but I'd like to think if I was, I would pass. And that's the impression that I get. But I was hoping that would hit harder with Mike, but I think my delivery was too dry.
Yep.
It was so subtle. It was so subtle. It didn't come through over web chat. Fuck. All right.
Are you looking for a D&D podcast with a dark side? Something more like Game of Thrones and less like Monty Python? Tale of the Manticore is part dark fantasy audio drama, part solo D&D RPG. There's no plot armor here. The dice make all the important decisions. Join me as I resurrect the excitement, wonder, and emotion of old-school D&D. Made for a mature audience, Tale of the Manticore is both a fiction and a game. It's the story where chaos rolls.
Let's move on, Mike, to Act 3. So we jump ahead in time a bit. There's a feast to celebrate the beginning of the festivities. Ray and Viserys are sitting next to each other. And I should add, I'm pretty sure that this whole episode, the two of them have not exchanged any words when they're in a scene together. Like, they are just staring at each other. Like, back and forth. They just, look at each other. They never say shit to each other this whole episode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I believe so.
So, people start to arrive, and Jason Lannister arrives and makes some more dumb fucking comments. Yeah.
These broads. Yeah, they're never on time, are they?
Yeah, he was. He asks where the queen is, and Viserys is like, I understand she's still getting ready for the festivities. Then fucking dumbass Jason's like, that's why men go to war, because women can't decide what they'll wear into battle. Or some dopey shit like that. I didn't rewatch that scene, but I think it was something like that. And then Ray's just like, well, thanks for coming by, fuckface. Get out of here. In the politest way that you can. Always a pleasure to see you and hear your dumb fucking face. Then in comes House Valerian, and they look awesome. They have a huge entourage. Everybody looks very cool. I think I'm rooting for House Valerian now. I don't care about anybody else. It's I think the Valerians deserve to be on top. They're the ones I like the most right now. Or the Strongs, depending on what the Strongs are after. But it's I'm not keen on Alicent or Rhaenyra right now. But then fucking Daemon. Daemon shows up. He just walks right in. The guy's been banished. No guards stop him. He's just, I'm here now. Didn't have an invitation. You fucking banish him in one episode. He just comes back in the next episode. He's like, yeah, I'm here. What are you going to do about it, bro? And then Viserys has a chair set for him at the end of the table. It's like, what the fuck?
And then Viserys is like, if there's another fucking person interrupts me, I'm going to eat every fucking chicken in this place. All right? Then in walks fucking Alicent. Oh.
If one more person walks into this place, I'm going to eat every fucking chicken in this room. Viserys is getting up to make a speech about how there's going to be days of feasts and games, and they'll wrap it up with a royal wedding. And he stops mid-speech. And it's like, here we go. The way it's framed, here we go. He's about to fucking drop dead. Like right now, he's going to collapse. Second time this episode. But no, the queen finally shows up, and she makes a scene of herself in the colors of her house as she makes her way to the table. Mike, what do you know what color the beacons are on the high tower when it's
blue?
Time for war? Nope.
I wish he would have said something like that. Brad, I don't know. I'm just strong. Big strong man.
Break bones.
Daddy tells me when I can fight and when I can't fight.
Me break bones.
Me break bones.
But she said this
reading
is where...
break brain. Brain broke.
But yeah, she's she gets to the table. She's like, "Congratulations on your day, stepdaughter, you lying floozy."
Yeah.
So she's all pissed off and all full of full of piss and fire. This one, I wanted to fuck him. So she sits down, and then Viserys is just like looking over at her. It's like, can people just give me one goddamn moment where things aren't a pain in the ass?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if I was Viserys, I would just die. It's like, I'm fucking sick of all of you people. Why? The only reason I'm here is so I can play with my models now. Keeps getting bigger and bigger every episode. It's crazy. It's going to take up that whole room.
Mm-hmm. Be curious to see what it looks like next episode.
I want them to George Lucas Viserys's model into Game of Thrones.
Have a little dragon flying through it.
Yeah, just put in one of the scenes in Game of Thrones, like let's say season 4 or something. Make it or I guess season 3, where what's his face? Tyrion is just in the room and that model still exists. Just George Lucas it right in there.
Yep.
You can do it. You can remove green screen fingers, you can put a model into a
Oh, I thought maybe you wanted more of like a like a dragon actually flying through it, like
That'd
a model, like like they did with the Death Star, like oh yeah. I used to fucking kill womp rats with my dragon, easily.
Yeah. So the dancing starts as Laenor and Rhaenyra are on the floor. Joffrey's kind of like, meh, I'm not overly bothered by this, but I'm not turned on by it. And Crispin looks real upset. Meanwhile, Daemon is kicking back on his chair, and Sir Royce, Rhea's cousin that wanted to probably have sex with her, that we see at the beginning of the episode and at the beginning of the feast. I think he introduces himself before this scene. He makes a scene of his own by accusing Daemon of killing Rhea, and Viserys is just looking over him like, motherfucker, he really did kill her, didn't he? God damn it. Meanwhile, Daemon's like Loki in when he's reliving the events, or Owen. No, yeah, it is Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson's telling him like what happened to the previous Loki. He's like, yes, very sad. Anyway, a shame what happened to her. But
I'm so sad.
I'm so sad.
Oh darn.
But we didn't have any heirs, and I believe she was set to inherit Runestone, so that should be going to me now. And I think
give me my toys.
Yes, I'm going to make my own models. And I think after this, I'm going to go to the Eyrie and petition for my inheritance. And that shut that guy right the fuck up. He sits down. It's like, oh no. But yeah, this is where Joffrey tells Laenor that he's clocked Rhaenyra's side piece, and it's that crispy guy in the corner that smells like orange and cinnamon shampoo. And meanwhile, Daemon hits on Laena a little bit, the Laenor's sister, and she seems kind of receptive to this. She's like, "Oh,
I think it's going to happen.
You're looking mighty fine." He's like, "Oh, you don't know me that well." She's like, "Well, maybe I can get to know you a little better if you know what I'm saying." He's like, "Maybe you can." So it's like, wow, hey, fantastic.
Can I buy you a cup of coffee?
Je suis heir to the Iron Throne. Oh, oui. Thought you meant you want a cup of coffee.
Burundi.
And then Joffrey sidles up to Crispy, and he's like, "Hey, my guy, we're both side pieces, so let's form a club called the Sloppy Second Sons, and we'll protect the ones we love, and in turn, we'll protect ourselves, right? Right? I know what you did. You know what I'm doing. We're gonna be cool, right?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Real cool.
I thought it was a bad idea when that happened.
It was a total
Obviously,
bad idea.
it turned out to be a bad idea. I didn't think it would be that bad of an idea.
It's like, don't give yourself away.
Yeah. Like, why do that? You don't know that he fucking knows anything, so I don't know.
Keep fucking secrets. The hell are you doing? Don't threaten that you know secrets. Like, that's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
You deserve what you got, you stupid son of a bitch. All the stupid faces for Joffrey, loudmouth.
Yeah.
So Daemon and Rhaenyra are alone on the dance floor. They're not alone on the dance floor, but they're together on the dance floor. I was like, alone on the dance floor. They start doing the High Valyrian thing that Mike really likes.
Yeah. Always appropriate.
But
there actually kind of is, I guess, if you know.
Yeah, no, it totally is.
Yeah.
And Daemon's like doing this thing where, is this what you want? Is this what you really, really want?
Tell you what I want?
No, it's like, I already have a spice.
Really
I already have a spice boy. And meanwhile, Laenor's a great guy. Like, he's a good knight and shit, but he's going to bore you senseless. And Ray's like, fuck, a bore? Where? Triggered. Too soon. But no, Ray's she's still kind of receptive to Daemon, but she's also over his bullshit at this point. It's like, you fucking just talk a big game. And it's like, if you want me, then cut through these guards, grab me, fly me off on the dragon. And then we see Viserys, like, as they're like about to fucking kiss right on that goddamn floor. And Viserys is just sitting there, and he's not even looking at his food, man. He's just fucking mutilating the shit out of it, cutting into this bird, whatever it is.
He's eating every damn chicken in the house, dude.
Can one fucking day just go right?
He's digging in because he knows something else is going to go wrong. He's like, I am fucking at least eating before shit goes down.
It's like, there's 2 powder kegs right there with Daemon at least. My fucking wife is wearing green. What the fuck? Like, there's 18 different powder kegs in this situation. All I want to do is marry my goddamn daughter off so I can retire with my toys. Jesus Christ. I feel so bad for Viserys.
7 hells.
I feel so bad for Viserys. Like, he's trying so hard. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Then there's a scream. This is where it happens, Mike. There's a scream, and the guards start moving in. I don't know where these guards came from. Well, they came from behind the door. So it's like, I don't know if they are just standing outside the door, because there should be guards in the room, too, you'd think. But, whatever. And shit starts getting crazy, Mike. We find out that Kristen Cole has just decided to flip his shit, and he beats Joffrey Loudmouth to death. Like, just half of his face is gone from, like, metal fists. Like, his eye is gone. Just, like, fucking all busted up.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I rewound that a couple times. I'm like, whoa, did I just see that? I rewound it like, oh, my God.
That is awful.
His face busted.
Viserys is looking for Rhaenyra, and he has to stop when he starts bleeding from the nose. Why not? Why can't one more thing go wrong? But Stronghand gives a nod to his son, Harwin.
I think it's Harwin.
Harwin Breakbones. And Breakbones just like, yes, I'm unleashed. I'm going to bust heads. He doesn't end up busting heads. He pushes people out of the way. And he finds Rhaenyra and he pulls her out of the crowd fireman style. She's like, put me down. I want to fuck my uncle. And everything starts to calm down. The crowd parts and we see a goopy-faced Joffrey corpse on the floor. And Laenor rushes over, horrified and grieving.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking awful.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah. Like, poor Laenor. Like, man, that's fucked up.
It is fucked.
You know, someone that you love and like it's just got
gets beat to death by your wife's by your wife's side piece.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
So then we see that Kristen's sort of gotten away unscathed. Like nobody seized him or anything.
It was weird. I guess he could probably always make something up. I guess there's no way if he gets away with this clean, I don't see how, but he can't, he is the fucking Kingsguard. He can make shit up. Be like, he was trying to fucking hurt the queen or do this or that. Like, yeah. I'm the only one that saw it, like,
meanwhile, there's
like, okay.
But all these witnesses said that you said, stop talking about who I'm fucking, and then you punched him in the face. Only I can tell everybody who I'm fucking. So he's in the garden. He's under a godswood tree. And interspersed with this is the shotgun wedding of Rhaenyra and Laenor. Viserys has just fucking had it. He has all these plans. This poor guy. And like always, everything goes tits up. So he's like, fuck it. We'll do it live. You're getting married right now. Laenor is still crying. Rhaenyra is on the verge of tears. Like, it's a fucking mess, man. There's a mouse lapping up fucking Joffrey's blood in the background. Ugh. So fucking romantic. It's like, let's just get it done. We'll never talk about any of this again. So, not flashback, but maybe flashback. I don't know. Cole is about to stab himself in the gut under the godswood tree.
About to samurai suicide himself.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you, Mike. If you take a blade and open up your guts under a godswood, is that seppuku?
What?
Come on, Mike. Seppuku? Really? You're not going to give me that one? Well, because it's called seppuku, Mike. But it's a godswood in Game of Thrones, so it's a sept.
Oh.
Jokes are funnier when you jokes are funnier when you explain them, Mike. Hopefully there was a listener out there that appreciated that, because I could edit that out so I don't look like a dipshit, but I'm leaving it in.
No, you should.
I'll take
I'm probably the dipshit.
But at any rate, he's about to off himself when he's stopped by Alicent. She's like, Sir Crispy, no. Meanwhile, the wedding's going on, and Alicent is there too. Somehow she's in two places at the same time. So I don't know what the time difference of these events are. Daemon, however, not fucking there. He's nowhere to be found. Who knows where he went? But anyway, when the wedding ceremony is over, the king drops, perhaps dead, for the third time in this episode.
I just passed out. I forgot don't lock your legs when you're standing up for a long time.
Yeah, for sure. He's like, I'm only going to stand from now on. And pass the fuck out. And that's how the episode ends.
I am yours and you are mine. Whoever may come. I mean, whatever may come.
Whatever may come. We like the come. All right. So at this point, we're going to talk about the best and worst moments that we think are in the show. I will start with the best. I think Kristen Cole's acting is really good. It's very, very soap opera-y, but not too cringe at the same time. I really liked him in this episode. I think Driftmark is really fucking cool looking. I liked everything about that. I want to spend way more time in Driftmark. I'm looking forward to that sea snake spinoff show.
Yeah.
Which I assume that's going to be a prequel of a prequel. I can't imagine it's going to be the same actor, right? Because
I don't know. Never know.
like how he becomes the sea snake.
Yeah.
But hopefully it is the same actor. I would put something around this time period.
They could do a thing like they're doing with this show and have, young business time and old business
Young
time.
business
and old
time and
business
old
time
business
as this actor.
And then retired business time.
Yeah.
And then finally the pre-wedding feast. It's fantastic. It's got you on the edge of your seat pretty much the entire fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
They do a great job of setting up multiple things that can go fucking wrong. Like any one of these is going to be a fucking garbage fire for this wedding feast thing. And it's just which one's going to be the one to fucking detonate.
That scene was very well done. Like you felt the tension the whole way through.
Mm-hmm.
It was very, very well done. Yeah, that's probably my favorite scene.
You got any other favorites for this episode, Mike?
Just maybe Crispin Cole smashing the face in, Yeah, dude. Smasher.
Shouldn't have been named Joffrey, fucker.
Yep.
I don't know why. That Joffrey's not going to be born for another 210 years, but
I'm going to smash your lawn mouth.
Well, Joffrey Loudmouth.
I don't know. I did like the scene. It wasn't a long scene, but with Otto and Alicent, I thought that's good. I mean, Otto, I think, is a great job.
Yeah,
the actor
Reese. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'm not even gonna try. But yeah, he's really good. I'm wondering if I've seen him in other things because his voice has sounded familiar to me the entire time. But it's like, what if
I don't have a worst for this? Sorry, go ahead.
I don't want to find out that he was like some dum-dum in Hot Fuzz. I'm just going to ruin it for me. The worst things, my worsts aren't worse. They're just like, what the fuck? So like right now, we talked about this a little bit. I don't get the motivations of the Strongs right now. Because it seems like Stronghand isn't really challenging the succession of Rhaenyra. Breakbones doesn't seem to have an opinion yet, but he was kind of into Rey showing up covered in blood with a boar. But this Larys guy is kind of a shifty little cunt, which we didn't expect to see, or at least I didn't expect to see it based upon how we briefly see him in episode 2. But he's Larys Finger, this guy. So maybe they all have their like maybe Harwin doesn't have any opinions at all. Lionel is pro whatever the king says is fine, and then Larys Finger here has his own goals because he's his body is broken, so why shouldn't he be king? Who has a better story than Larys Finger? The Alice being pissed about all the things she's pissed about feels really dumb to me because she's feeling betrayed, but she wasn't. Like all the outrage that she has is something that she's built up herself in her own mind. And like, because fucking nobody communicates in this show. This whole like fucking triangle of Viserys, Rhaenyra, and Alicent is like, what we have here is a failure to communicate because you didn't tell her you were hanging out with her dad, and now you're the fucking queen. And then you're like, oh, it doesn't have to be like this, Rhaenyra. And then Rhaenyra does her thing is, how fucking dare you? The lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch. I don't know. Am I alone in that, Mike? Do you think I'm overreacting?
You might be overreacting a little bit, but no. I think you make perfect sense.
Yeah.
I get it.
Cool.
So...
And then finally, what the fuck? This whole, like, Crispy is clearly the side piece because he just looks like he has the sads over there. It's really fucking weak. It's like, this guy, look, there's no better pleasure than betting a woman, I've heard. And this guy totally looks like he's betted a woman. He's neck deep in greasy goose.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's and you said you didn't have any worsts, so
no.
It's all me going, what the fuck? That's good. That's good. It's fun when we're not both complaining about things.
I mean, if there's a
It's fun
complaint,
when
it
we're
would
both
be
complaining.
as a whole, but like of the show. But it's not really a complaint, I guess. But I was thinking about, I've been watching the Rings of Power, and I've actually been really enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
And part of it, I like that they can cut back and forth to all these different places. That's what Game of Thrones did as well. You know, there were so many different things happening at once, and it was really fun to be able to cut back and forth to all these characters and all these different places. And then you're wondering how it's all going to come together. I think this show kind of lacks that a little bit. Because, it's only a few characters, and they're all generally kind of together most of the time.
And all the characters,
I don't know. It's not as expansive. It's not really not necessarily a complaint or like, I don't know. I guess it's just something I miss,
Yeah. I still think the thing that I miss most in House of the Dragon compared to Game of Thrones is we don't have the anti-hero kind of, we have no Hound. Well, I guess Hound is definitely a villain in the first few seasons, but as he goes on with Arya, there's none of that like fuck the king kind of badassery that we've had yet. There's no Bronn of the Blackwater. There's no Tyrion, like a sarcastic little clever shit. And I don't think we're ever going to get that in this show. And I think we kind of have to accept that and roll with it because I don't know, but I think it's missing a variety of characters of different backgrounds. Here, everybody's fucking noble.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
And then Mike, my nominee for Hall of Stupid Faces, is Joffrey Loudmouth for having an extremely punchable face.
Sir Crispy definitely thought he had a punchable face. He punched him many, many, many times. It was very brutal. Yeah. The makeup for that scene, I wonder, like...
No, it's not makeup. They really did that to that guy.
Yeah.
They fucked him up.
Yeah. All right. What else we got?
Well, Mike, I'm introducing a new segment to the show. It's called A Dream of Memes. And these are a collection of memes that have come out over the week that I particularly enjoyed. And I will be better about attributing these memes to the proper sources next week. They come from a variety of Facebook pages for the most part. And maybe, I think they come from a variety of Facebook pages. So I don't know how to properly attribute that because they show up everywhere. And listeners, you can absolutely message us with memes that you like or memes that you make. If you make memes and you want to send us some memes, I would love to fucking show your memes on the show. Show me your memes. Give me your memes, listeners.
Well, this is the first time I'm going to see these as well because I haven't looked any up.
Are you in the show notes?
Yes.
Okay. So if you scroll down to A Dream of Memes, Mike, it's page 8.
Mm-hmm.
So what we see here, and on the YouTube, these will show up, and I'll make a separate clip of this as well for the podcast listeners. So if you want to see the visuals, but this is one of those classic memes where it's just black text on a white top, and then you get an image at the bottom. So at the top, we see Allison : I fear I must question you on a delicate matter concerning Sir Kristen. And then we see a picture of Game of Thrones of Olenna Tyrell with Kristen Cole's face paste on top of her and just says, "It is me. It was me," which is fucking hilarious. I don't know if explaining these does it justice, but you can definitely see them. And these are just ones that tickled me a lot this week. Next one, Mike, on page 9, I love a good X-Men, the animated series 1990s Wolverine meme. So if the listeners are familiar with either this meme type or the X-Men 90s cartoon show, this is from the episode where the X-Men fight the Morlocks and Scott Summers gets captured. And the top half of this meme is Scott Summers and Jean Grey kissing. And Scott Summers has a label that says Damon, and Jean Grey has a label that says Rhaenyra, and then it's Wolverine just looking at the camera as they're kissing in the background, looking very unimpressed, where it says Viserys the First, which I fucking love. The one with Wolverine where he's holding the picture of Jean Grey and they fucking always swap out the picture with somebody else. I love that meme too.
Yep.
That one's always good. And then page 10, Mike, this is another one of my favorite meme templates. This is the Seinfeld Kramer, what's going on in there meme. And it's Kramer, what's going on in there? And Jerry and the middle one is Alison Hightower in her Queen Fiona or Princess Fiona from Shrek dress. And it's, do you know what color the beacon of Old Town glows when House Hightower calls its banners to war, Jerry? And it's all in green. And it's hilarious. So those are the three that I had for this week. So hopefully we'll get some more sent in. I'll keep an eye out. But yeah, listeners, send them in. Mike used to make memes for some of these shows.
Yeah,
hopefully we can inspire Mike to make some memes.
I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can get back on it.
So that's going to do it for this week's episode, Mike, I think.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And yeah, hope to see you next week.
Don't get your dick chopped off, and
That's
don't
right.
stab yourself under a godswood tree. Until next week.
Yeah, don't get your face smashed in.
Don't lose an eye. Don't tell people that you know their secrets and then just walk off like you're not going to get retribution. That's the moral of this story. You dumb fucking loudmouth. All right, until next week.
Adios. Adios.
Hey, if you made it this far into the show, let me just say thanks. It means a lot that you take the time to listen to us goof around, and we'd love to hear from you and let us know how we're doing. Consider leaving us a review on Apple Podcasts, Podchaser, or wherever you leave your podcast reviews, and reach out on any of our various social media channels. Links in the description.